Good morning from South by Southwest here in Austin. I'm going to talk to you about my impressions yesterday, the second full day I've been at the conference, largely having to do with Apple Vision Pro and Meta. So there was a session which I had planned to get there very early for because I really, probably of all the sessions on the schedule, it was the one I was most interested in. The title was Apple Vision Pro, Isn't That Spatial? Kind of a fun title. And the presenter was Ola Bjorling from Sweden. He's from an outfit called Buoy Studio. He's the creative tech lead. Well, I got there and the room filled up and I was in the line with the dreaded information, one in, one out. So if one person left, one of us would get to go in. So I finally got in the session with 20 minutes to go. The room was packed, and that was my first sense of, yes, South by Southwest was really confirming that Vision Pro is generating a lot of buzz. This slide that you're seeing in the photo I took is content predictions, and it lists all the things that generative computing can make possible. Generative AI, images, environments, 3D subjects. And then the subhead to this slide is, this slide pumps $NVDA, NVIDIA. Although the room was packed, I was surprised I was the only person wearing Vision Pro at the session. And the guy sitting next to me, once I finally had kept my seat, took this photo of me. And that was the case all yesterday. I was wandering around using the Vision Pro a fair amount, and I didn't see anybody else doing it. When Ola finished his talk, I put on my Vision Pro headset and waited in line to talk to him. I was hoping to just record a brief interview with him, and he thought, well, that's cool. He said, I saw you come in with that, and maybe I should put mine on. But we didn't have time. There were other people that wanted to talk with him. I said, well, can you imagine an event like this where everybody's wearing Vision Pro, not just one guy in the audience? And he said, well, even better than that, if we were all wearing Vision Pro, I wouldn't have to travel here from Sweden. And so, you know, he's a visionary thinker. And today, I'm recording now in the afternoon, I received the slides that he used. I missed most of them because I was so late getting to the event. They talk about theoretical aspects of the evolution of the computer and Apple's role going back to the iPhone, and then also comparing what Meta has done with what Apple has done. One thing which was intriguing was the information that Apple began working on Vision Pro, or the predecessor to it, 20 years ago and 5,000 patents ago. This is way before Oculus, which became Facebook's headset, was even thought about. So there's a lot of history to that. Apple is very infrequently first to market, but it's seldom late to market. And he said if anyone can convince people to wear something that looks kind of weird the way Google Glass used to, Apple's the one that can do it. And I think that's really true. At the end of that session, I left thinking, well, Vision Pro is the future, and poor Meta with its formerly known headset Oculus, now known as Quest 3, the most recent one, they're just going to get blown out of the water. But I attended a workshop session following that, which was called Mind, Body, Code, the Future of Immersive Wellness. And it turns out the organizing host of that one was James Sr., who's head of product for VR and AR experiences at Meta. And there was a big Meta logo on the wall. So when I walked in with my Vision Pro, I felt, oh gosh, you know, am I in enemy territory here? But it was all fine. And the point of it was different developers, like Headspace was one of them, and then two others doing fitness, using the Quest headset in ways that looked pretty sophisticated. They'd be creating different avatars and really seeing benefits of people getting healthy by being able to use the headsets because they, for whatever reasons, would have difficulty going in person to a gym. Maybe they just felt awkward about it. And I had a glimpse of how powerful that particular use case can be. And I saw that Facebook is, you know, really jumped out and has learned some things about it that Apple probably doesn't know about yet. So don't count Meta and Quest out. competing approaches here, and I don't think it's completely clear what the outcome of it's going to be, which makes it interesting.